This may well be the best opportunity you will ever have to learn to play the guitar and improve your life. You don't know that yet, but if you just give me a few minutes of your time, I hope to explain why. Playing the guitar is one of the absolute best things any person of any age or ability can do. I know that better than anyone else, and I'm going to give you some proof of that in what follows. This is me talking about the different minds of novices and experts.
I should point out that it's not just them. Vanessa May, for instance, had her brain scanned while at the University of Sheffield, first while playing normally right-handed, and then while simulating a novice left-handed, and the discrepancy between those scans was similar to what we see with the golfers. It does seem that expertise and brain activity are inversely proportional. The mind of a novice does have a lot more to contend with.
That's interesting because of what it means practically, including how to learn faster and more efficiently, no matter what your starting age or ability. But my research also says something about how to live a life, how to maximise potential. It also ends up saying quite a lot about what it is to be a person, which is perhaps a future philosophical video that I'd look forward to. But regardless of the philosophy, if you want to get from this to this, I can show you. And if you don't want to get there, well done. I can show you how to get the most out of the simple things. So this is me at a rehearsal for a Prince's Trust gig that I did with Phil Collins back in the late 1980s. Not only did I get to work and perform with Phil, but I also met and played with some amazing young adults, some of whom had not had the best start in lives. It was also around this time that I got congratulated by Prince Charles, the future king, which is another story. A few years after I met Phil Collins and Charles, because I'm sure we'd be on first name terms if he remembered me, I met Peter Green, the phenomenal blues guitarist who had formed the band Fleetwood Mac, among other things. I got to listen to some amazing stories that he told me about his life, and he took an interest in my guitars and my guitar playing, and that was the first time that he'd taken an interest in guitar for a very long time, so I'm proud to have had some influence on him playing again. Sadly, we've lost a great man and a great musician there. I mention these encounters because both of these legendary performers experienced their own highs and lows within the music industry and within life in general. Meeting them was part of the seed that led me towards PhD research in the field of the performance mind, and it was my work with underprivileged children and young adults that led me to the development of guitar therapy, or guitar as a tool for well-being. Let's face it, mental decay is something that needs to be avoided, and if we can do that with something as rewarding as learning to play a musical instrument, then that has to be a great priority. So firstly, this is a learning channel. I've adapted lessons over a period of almost 40 years that are unique and that I now want to share. Philosophically, I am aware that I'm going to die sometime, and I don't want everything that I've ever done to die with me. So just allow me to share. Subscribe. It's a positive for both of us. You don't have to listen to me, but I'd be grateful if you did. I might not be the greatest guitarist in the world. Who is that? Steve Vai? Is it Anna Vidovich? Whoever. Actually, I'd be quite interested in your opinion on that. So if you want to put it down in the comments, who is the greatest guitarist in the world? My craft is in teaching. I can hold my own in most stars, and I teach in most stars, and I know what it takes to get to be the best that you want to be. But I've played in most stars across my career. Here's me playing in a party glam rock band, In the Zone. Here's me writing music for a progressive rock band, even further back with more hair. And this is me attempting to be more refined and play a Asturias on a kind of classical guitar. Incidentally, that video of me playing Asturias from way back when I just used to post the odd performance video, that's had the most hits, the most views, over 100,000, I don't know how many now. But most of the comments on that video are just telling me I'm playing it too fast and a bit scrappy, which it is, too fast and a bit scrappy. But if you can play it that fast and perfectly, please leave a comment below, because you're probably Anna Vidovich, and it would be really nice to hear from you again. I do hope that you will become a part of this new channel. I only decided to develop it a few weeks ago, and I've gained a few subscribers in that time, but I still have so few that at this time I can pay attention to any comments that you make. And I am going to be experimenting with different ways of producing material, different types of material. Remember that the YouTubers that you see at the top of your search results at the moment are not necessarily the real experts in anything other than YouTube itself. I do, of course, want to get better at YouTube, perhaps more concise. but I don't want to get so good that I leave my real expertise behind. Please do comment. Please let me know what you'd like to see. Perhaps you'd like specific tuitional material. Perhaps you'd like to know more about the Performance Mind. Perhaps you think you're too old to learn. You're not too old to learn. There's all kinds of videos that I have planned. I'm uniquely placed to provide many video types, and I look forward to sharing. It'll be a blast. Please do hit subscribe and leave any comments below, because I will read them.